Good afternoon, Council. My name is Ken Thorpe.
You just have to hit that red light.
I'm sorry. My name is Ken Thorpe, and I'm the chairperson from the New York Trucking and Delivery Association, NYTDA, and you have one package in front of you there relative to us. I'm also a member of the New York City Delivery Solutions Coalition, which includes FedEx, Fresh Direct, Coca-Cola, UPS, and others. And then you have a separate package submitted to you there, and I've signed in twice, and if you will, two things. Allow me to testify on behalf of each. Also, please bear with me, I'm just getting over a bronchial condition. If I do what he did, I will die. Primarily, I'm going to discuss 1141. NYTDA was with this program at its onset, in its early days, with a few other large companies. The difference was I represented a handful at that time of small businesses. And as Martha Stark, the commissioner at that time, testified before this committee back then, that I was responsible for making the program successful. Why? Because I turned it from the UPS FedEx show into the small business show. I myself put 1,141 companies, in small business companies, 1, 2, 3, mom and pop shops, and medium-sized companies as well, into this program. And the program was really designed more for them than UPS, FedEx, and all the big guys I'll talk about later. Why? Because these guys are busy, they're running their trucks, they don't have time to be going to court. The fact of the matter is, stipulated fines is a small business program, and it helps small businesses. And that's something that most people don't realize, because all they think about, I'm sorry guys, but they think about the giants, and they think about they can afford it. Well, guess what? My guys can't. And I'll tell you something, I put 1,141 companies into this program. I've only got about 700 something now. They didn't leave to go to the brokers. A couple do, of course. Most of them are out of business. Not just because of the cost of fines, but because it's tough to do business in New York. We get, as small businesses, we're beaten up every day. And the guy who gets a couple extra tickets that day is not bringing food home to his family. He's not paying a bill, okay? What this program did for the average small business was allow them to not pay attention to their tickets, other than the fact that what this program does, that being outside the program does not do, it trains people. The whole purpose behind this, which was missed even by Department of Finance about the inception of this program. When this program was conceived, there was the difference between good, not so good, and very bad type fines. In fact, they used to have them colored: green, yellow, and red. Severity of the fine. The idea was to train drivers to park in the less severe areas and not the worst, including handicap spots and so forth. Now, testimony was given before that these handicap spots and other safety violations went up. And I think Mr. Belofsky testified to that. They went up substantially in the last quarter. He's right. Wait, except one thing. His data is distorted. All fines across the board did. There's been a surge in parking ticket issuance over the last 3-4 months. All tickets, all categories, not just safety violations, have gone up. So that is distorted data and it's untrue. The fact of the matter is, this program was designed to emulate hearings, and it does. You're not going, by eliminating this program, you're not going to charge these people more. You're going to charge them the same. The difference is the small businesses are going to have to incur the cost of paying somebody else to go to court for them, or take the time off to do it themselves. The truth of the matter is, there's nothing wrong with this program. Everybody here, all the stakeholders here, have reasonable disputes, whether it's transportation alternatives, people with disabilities. Here's the problem, and I did this on purpose, not to be a joke. I'm not a joke. This is an egg carton. It's our city. You need a piece of it, you need a piece of it, you need a piece of it. This egg carton is not getting any bigger. We keep piling and piling on top. When it comes to the trucking industry, we're a captive audience. We have to come into the city. How are you getting everything you have on your desk? How are all of us getting things that we order on Amazon? Now I have to defend the big guys. They deliver a lot of those packages too. The fact of the matter is, we, consumers, businesses and government say, bring those packages to us and bring them down. But here's the problem. We've now divided this egg carton up into everything. We got pedestrian plazas, bike lanes, bus lanes. We got ride share, bike share. The pie's gotten smaller. But what do? We blame the truck. Why do we blame the truck? Because he's in the way. Where's he parking, folks? Why don't we start talking about that more? Where's he parking? Not how much can we fine him? Double parking rules were put together by smart people like you. You said there's no way to park. Let the guy park for a half an hour to make a delivery. It's a pain in the butt. Well, now especially with everything else we've thrown into the pie. What are we going to do? Stop. You were talking about the one lane. We were talking about the one lane, the two lanes before, not parking here, not parking there. Who's serving those businesses? Who's dropping the packages off into the houses? Guess what? We're still going to do it. The only difference is we're going to get fined for doing it. Why are we going to do it? Because you demand it. And I don't just mean you particularly. All of us demand it. It has to happen. The bottom line is, it's not the program. It's not the manner in which a ticket is adjudicated. It's how are we going to meet the needs in this city when we keep piling it up? We're crushing it to death. Stop looking to take away choices. We need more choices, more smart ideas. Maybe instead of the 3,500 traffic agents out there giving parking tickets, maybe what we do is take half of them and do a pilot program. Which one of you guys want to do that? We do a pilot program. And here's the pilot program. Let's say you take an area, a couple of blocks, the worst blocks, and put out 50% of the agents that normally would be out giving tickets, have them at every corner, directing pedestrians, keeping pedestrians and cars from colliding. You know, how many of you have been in an intersection? Try and drive your own car, try to get it around the corner because the pedestrians don't stop. Well, we have to let them go. But maybe with an agent there, instead of giving out parking tickets, directing, and the guy in the middle of the street, when the truck is double parked, alternate the traffic around them.
Okay, let me just ask you, is that the second part of your...
That's the first part.
Oh.